Здравейте, приятели, и добре дошли отново. Продължаваме с геймплея на Assassin's Creed Mirage. Отиваме към House of the Wisdom. Там трябва да убиеме следващия ни таргет. Като преди да почнем този епизод, направих няколко странични квеста, за да подобриме един от туловете ни, който смятам, че ще е доста полезен. И сега малко ще ви покажа за какво говоря. Да видим какво се случва.
The symposium should be here. Baghdad's brightest, sharing their wisdom. Pardon me. I am looking for the great scholar's lecture.
Fazl Fahim's lecture about the antediluvian antecedents of humanity will begin soon. In the meantime, please enjoy our ample stock of exquisite delicacies and tasty refreshments.
The translator? Hunain, you should not be back so soon.
I know. I'm still nervous, but I couldn't stay away from my books.
I guess we must always do our duty.
وداعاً.
I told you I'd see you around.
Indeed. And what brings you back?
I want to show you something. These House of Wisdom boards collect the wildest trinkets and gadgets.
I have been here before, Nihal. This is Ahmed ibn Musa's office. Have you been sneaking in there?
Ahmed and his brothers are capable of designing some fantastic devices.
Not all of his ideas are that practical, I'm afraid.
Don't be so smug. The world is full of wonders. It gives me a tingle down my spine. Like I'm nearing a cosmic secret.
You read too much about magicians and lost cities buried beneath the dunes.
You don't read enough. Perhaps there are other worlds, other people out among the stars.
Nonsense.
Какво гледаме сега тук?
Does this remind you of your nightmares?
No. More like something from the Bimaristan. Or a training chart of the hidden ones.
Ah, yes. The swift ways to kill silently. Death in seconds.
This. I have seen this one before. Is this what you wanted to show me?
Yes. It reminded me of that object we found at the palace. What is it?
A drawing from an ancient book.
There is something you are not telling me.
You do not want to know what happens behind closed doors.
Why? Because you do not know either?
Because, as Derwish says, sometimes it is better not to know the truth behind the things we must do.
The truth, Basim, is that everything is here in front of you. But you refuse to look at it. This is about you. It has always been about you, ever since that night.
I took an oath, Nihal, to leave my old life behind and walk this path of shadows.
And maybe someday you will find the light. But until then, I will walk behind you every step of the way to remind you not to forget who you are.
Is that a threat?
I do not know.
Добре, наприказвахте се, айде.
Where is Arib al-Ma'muniyah? Where is Arib? I hope to catch a whiff of her magnificent aura. So rare to see her outside of the round city.
The beloved is in the garden, ruminating upon the perfection of nature.
Oh, to be a flower held in her discerning hands, inspiring such languid verse.
She must be relieved to be free of her wealthy patrons for a change.
Oh, perhaps she leads an exciting secret double life, slipping out of the palaces to find inspiration in common life.
I doubt it.
Добре, отиваме задната страна. Направо при нея.
Whose work keeps turning up in unexpected places.
Spirit of the sands, pilot of desert ships.
Yes?
Symmetry of sky and sea, but only in thine eye do these two planes meet.
You have read my work. And who might you be?
A lover of poetry, nothing more. And of order. Or should I say, chaos.
I know only one living poet who loves chaos that much. Ali ibn Muhammad. Are you a fan of his pedestrian work?
The rivalry between you two is legendary. It enhances the craft. I cannot choose.
You are most diplomatic. But I would rather seek inspiration among these lovely blooms. Good day.
Be my eyes, Enkidu.
Нищо не мога видиме. С Ейкидо.
Great scholar's lecture will begin after a short delay. Meanwhile, enjoy our bounteous snacks and the sparkling wit of your fellow
That astronomer might be one of them. Sayyidi, I am honored to make your acquaintance.
Good to see more young people enjoying the House of Wisdom.
Do you think the great scholar will give a good lecture?
Do not waste time listening to his nonsense. I have written many more edifying and practical books instead.
On which topics?
I have written extensively about sundials, astrolabes, stars and planets, and the circumference of the Earth.
Fascinating, Sayyidi. I shall read more of your work soon. Wada'an. Sounds like the lecture is about to begin.
Кодекс не знам какъв е.
Impressive door.
Какъв е?
Where does it go?
Those who came before are...
What?
I said, those who came before are...
Never mind. Pardon me. Is Fazil Fahim's lecture ready to begin?
Indeed it is. Head inside if you please.
О, ще го трепаме вътре.
Welcome, one and all, to the House of Wisdom, center of learning in Baghdad, indeed, of the entire world. I am Fazil Fahim al-Kimsa, first scholar of the House of Wisdom, wisest of the wise. Today, I will shock you with what may sound like outrageous blasphemies. Do not fear, good people. Though I am old, my mind remains sharp as steel. Today I speak of mysteries,
Айде скачай му,
of
бе.
creatures from the antediluvian age. Do not the ancient prophets tell us about giants from before the flood who forsook Allah and worshipped false idols? Is it not possible these giants built marvels, works of wondrous power, now lost to us?
Zahra and Hassan are both dead, slain by an assassin's blade.
They're dead.
Sayyidi, I urge you to hide until it's safe.
Предупредиха го.
But our lecture has concluded. Please, feel free to explore the House of Wisdom's many fine chambers.
You call yourself the great scholar, Fazil. You who burn books and hope the smoke will hide your crimes. How many did you sacrifice in your search for knowledge? How many did you use, damage, and discard in the name of discovery? Now you hide within the House of Wisdom. The house you led astray. But I will find you. And I will exact justice for every soul you savaged for your great work.
А ще го разлепиме.
It is true. Fazil leads the order in Abbasiya. I need to hunt him down.
Where he went. Добре.
The old fraud Fazil went into hiding.
А тия трябва ги подслушваме. Не е проблем. Я да чуеме.
How exciting. What do you think frightened the great scholar?
The old fool must have imagined one of his antediluvian creatures. He's an absolute disgrace.
But where did he run off to?
There's rumors of hidden passages beneath the House of Wisdom. Maybe he hid down there.
I have heard the rooftop gardener mention these places, yes.
What a colorful detail to include in my verse. The scholar by secret tunnels fled, chased by delusions of deities who want him dead.
Nothing can hide from us, Enkidu.
Някакви ключове.
Where is the Kahraman? I wish to complain about the shortness of the lecture. I remain profoundly unedified.
Did you see the powerful terror on the great scholar's face?
He looked like somebody about to get his skull drilled.
Pardon me, but I heard a rumor about a hidden basement beneath the House of Wisdom.
A secret basement? You must be joking.
No, not at all. Surely, such a large building must have basements and cellars to store books and inks.
I'm aware of no such location on these premises.
Oh.
Perhaps a little token of my appreciation will jog your memory.
Most generous. Murders, mayhem, and bonfires. It's time for me to depart the House of Wisdom. Father has a fine carpet shop in Samara. He always wanted me to take up the family trade.
A wise choice. Now, about any hidden cellars.
Oh, yes, of course, forgive me. Now that you mention it, there is a basement hatch in the northwest courtyard.
Thank you.
He looked like somebody about to get his skull drilled.
Show me the path ahead.
Hasri duty next week.
Gatekeeper, let me pass.
Those who came before are...
What are you talking about?
Those who came before are...
Let me get back to you.
I've lost Fazil's greatest work.
Би трябвало тук горе някъде.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
What do you mean you lost the great scholar's masterwork?
I'm sorry. I was distracted by the presence of the famous poet Arib.
Forget the poet! We better find Fazil's book, or we're both dead.
Sounds like part of a passphrase.
О, може би пасфрейс на то, дет ни пита някакви тъпоти, я да видим. О, фак. Какво го разбутаха? То къде тръгнал? А, добре, няма да... много близко, добре. Правиме. Какво ни светна, бе? Але махай се, бе, брат.
Something going on.
Hold on!
Huh? Who's...
Това го видяхме, тук няма нищо за нас.
Wait, what? Down with you! Ha!
Пате, как не ме чуха, бе? Важното е, че сме
That book
окей.
looks out of place wedged behind a desk like that. A history of the great scholar and his magnificent reforms of the House of Wisdom by Fazil Fahim. Not sure if this is the...
Време да си ползваме новия weapon. Оп. Пате, избихме ги като...
Hold on!
Фак! Ела, ела. Ела, братле.
What? Hey, rest assured. I'm always ready. And I've got your back.
Huh?
Find peace, warrior.
Eh?
Looks like somebody left a book in the stairwell.
Трябва да вземем тази книга най-вероятно. Ах се, брат. А, така.
What a life, eh? Paid to stand around and tell people what to do. I'm very good at it too. Ha!
You really want to get last for lack of discipline.
Право килваме.
But I hate being posted to that part of Rusafa. The stench from Zubaydia reaches it. And last week I... Here, dog!
Пате, разцепихме ги. О, можем да си апгрейднем нещо. Добре. Така.
This letter mentions a private reading balcony. Might be where the reader has taken the book.
Private Reader Balcony. Има ли войници са? Виждаме се за балкон. Може би това. О, найс!
An impressive volume, written by Fazil Fahim. Could be his masterwork. Its title is Those Who Came Before Are Those Who Shall Return. This has to be it.
Това ни е фразата. Значи сега ще минеме през този коридор. То не искаше да ни отваря. Дали има още войници тук? Май не.
I better not use my weapons here.
Направо сме машини.
Gatekeeper, those who came before are...
Are those who shall return.
Are those who shall return.
Correct! You may proceed.
О, точно това дет ни трябва. Аура бисо ли е къв? Това трябва да е тайния коридор.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
Какъв си ти, бе, брат? Местиме трупа, да не го видят.
Go in peace.
О, идва още някакъв. Даже и не видя. Припадай, брато. Тук какво има? Нищо. Килия. Не. Чакай. Паднал.
Don't worry. We've got plenty of volunteers.
Еба ти простият. Изхъбихме си ножа.
Hold it there!
Припадай, бе. Сега ще ги отровиме. Направо сме машини. Браво. Чиста работа. Чиста работа. О, измъчват някой.
There is a deep wrongness here, a reek of rotten iron. Those robes might help me get closer to Fazil. What have they done to these people? Poor guy will not need this anymore. This should help me blend in.
О, преоблякахме се. И сега примерно няма да ме детектват, което е супер. Добре. И сега какво направо при тях? Бате, дали ще ми скочат? О, добре.
Next subject! In here, now!
There are horrors here, but the most terrifying thing is that I have seen it all
бати
before.
залата.
Somehow.
Who dares meddle with my great work, killing my allies and spoiling my lecture? It's an outrage.
It looks like the handiwork of a trained assassin.
Must be some faction in the Round City, or one of those jealous broods in Sharqiyya.
These killings were too subtle for mercenaries.
No matter. Once I understand how the mechanism works, I will prove myself to Al-Bahamud.
In here, Lackwit.
О. И защо заставаме тук, бате?
You are new, aren't you? I don't recognize you. They promised you gold when you volunteered, yes? No matter. What you are about to behold surpasses all worldly riches. Don't be afraid. Are you afraid? This is my great work. I call it Arua. It will take you on a journey to another realm. Why did the first ones leave this world behind filled with fools, I wonder, and make so few of me? We called this the House of Wisdom, but its foundations are unsound. For beneath the House of Wisdom lies the Dungeon of Ignorance, and upon such dark secrets we build our philosophies. Science is the noblest purpose. Knowledge is the greatest power.
No.
Демек? Какво не?
Then what?
О, еми, убиваме го. Няма какво да стане, бе.
Justice.
Justice. Брутален, Басим е брутален.
This may be the place. It may be here where lies absolute knowledge. It is not how I remember it. Behind the doors, it looked brighter.
But in the end, all we see is darkness.
Айде, Джина пак ще се появи.
I need to get out of here. Get back to the bed.
Няма ли какво гепиме? Няма войници, добре. Айде да си ходиме. Гепиме каквото можеме.
No question about it. Fazil was neck deep in the order. The scholar's notes. He believes in these ancient beings, the masters of memory.
Ancient beings. Хайде да си ходим.
Citizens, please note that a musical competition will be held.
Сега само видим скилсовете, какво ще... Охо! Дигаме това. Колко точки имаме? 6. Това ще си го дигнеме. Чуда се дали да дигнем и това. Ще имаме всички тулове. Не е лошо. Аре. Колкото повече тулчета имаме, толкова повече може да мислиме варианти за апроучване на енемитата. Сложим една точка на... Трябва да си апгрейднеме... Трябва да си апгрейднеме аутфита. Хайде да видим какво става в бюрото. Ползваме Fast Travel-а.
Basim ibn Ishaq.
How did you find this place?
Easy. I just follow the trails of blood.
You should not be here.
Do you talk to him?
Sometimes. Yes.
But he does not answer. I do. We have drifted apart since that day. But what we have seen back at the palace, this light, these sounds, we cannot have possibly forgotten.
Unlike you, Nihal, I keep the past in the past.
You call yesterday the past? And this jinni of yours, this repulsive shadow that crushes your chest, has it crawled back into the past too?
No. It is still here. Sometimes, even in the day, I feel its breath on my neck. The nightmare invades the real world, or has always been part of it.
This is part of your reality, Basim. I am a part of your reality too. I am your past. Tell me, will you leave me there? In the dark corners of your memory?
I will not.
Now, if you could invent a mechanical rug sweeper, Basim.
It is done.
And how did it all play out?
I'm afraid this is a tale for another day. We will save it for one of our campfires.
You have done well, my friend.
Better get back to my work. You know how easily I get bored. Thank you for what you did, Basim.
It is the truth. You have done well. One last thing. Arib. Was she involved?
Not that I know. But we must remain vigilant.
Айде малко медитация. О, ранка чифт, новайс, я. Какво имаме? Цветове. Ам това ли бе, брат? Древен талисман. Трябва да си апгрейд на уепаните задължително. Да си дигнем туловете, да ходим към следващия случай, да започнем разследването.
A book of poetry by the famed Arib al-Ma'muniyya. Tabid, I would like to ask you something.
Please, go ahead.
What can you tell me about Ahmad ibn Musa?
The son of a famous astronomer. Ahmed and his brothers excel at mathematics, invention, and scholarship. Together, they wrote the book of ingenious devices describing their wonderful clockwork automata.
What made him join our cause?
The Banu Musa were once close to Al-Mutawakkil, but grew disgusted with the Abbasid Khilafah.
What happened?
They refused to discuss it, so I cannot say.
There are many reasons to be disgusted with the Abbasids.
Was there anything else?
What is important in Abbasiyya?
This district is the heart of learning in Bагдad. All the world's knowledge can be found here.
Any key places to investigate?
Follow the trail, wherever it leads. Besides the House of Wisdom, there are other vital landmarks. Be sure to visit the 4 markets, the observatory, and the Dome of the Ass.
I remember the observatory.
Dome of the Ass.
I met the great astronomer Al-Khawarizmi there when I was young.
Excellent. Finally, if you need to soothe sore muscles, a steam bath at the splendid Hammam of Abbasiyya is a joy.
After a night of clamoring across rooftops, that sounds good.
Was there anything else?
Tell me more about yourself, Tabid.
Me? Not much to say. I love poetry. Is that enough?
Come now. Do not be so modest.
As you wish. I come from Nubia, a dry land south of Egypt. My father sent me to Cairo to study Islam. There I learned a fiery sense of right from wrong. And the corruption in Cairo was very, very wrong. We revolted. Our revolt failed and I fled to Bагдad. The hidden ones took me in and here I am.
Someday you should tell the whole tale.
Was there anything else?
Haydi.
Thank you, Tabid. That is all for now.
Have you checked the board for new contracts today?
Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Багнаве, бате.
Have you devised any new tools?
Be my guest.
Хайде да ги отключваме.
Seen enough?
I would like to...
Take a look.
Айде, давай, давай. Така. Айде, плюс 2. На 2 повече. За сега ще е това.
Is that it?
Your help.
Хайде. Let's go. Така. Айде, тук ще дойдем. Следващия случай. Но то аутфит не ме кефи. Ох, ще си смена цветовете, че ме дразни. Газ.
لما سيكون مجانيا غدا الذهاب بالخبر بخصوص التجربة سآتي لمساعدتك
Газ, газ, газ. къде светна жълто е?
سلام دوست من.
أتعتقد أن حنين بن إسحاق يحسن إدارة بيت الحكمة؟
Да.
أعترف بأنه مدير الفصل.
Взехме толкинче.
سآتي متأخرا الليلة قبل العشاء.
العمليات الحسابية.
Какво му стана, бе, бате? Припада по улица. Глеждаме се да гепиме от някой нещо.
I have a friend, lives by the Prince district. He trains camels.
Първо ще минем да продадеме някакви неща и да си купиме... Да си купиме амуниции.
Please have a look. These are always handy.
Да.
Thank you. Going to enhance your gear?
Ето тук мога да си купиме някакви апгрейди. Така е, това искам да Деме, че имам яко неща, съм откраднал. Събрахме доволно кинти. Направим ли хиледарка? Идеални сме.
The tools do make a difference.
Даже мога да си купа някакъв костюм.
So, got some gear to work on? Is that all for now?
Да, бе, брат, това е. Я го видим този грозния костюм. Това бат е ужасен е.
Seeks to sponsor a new translation of the works of Euclid. Interested candidates should present themselves.
Аладин.
To the House of Wisdom for consideration.
Айде към бюрото. Бре. Е вратата, бе, бате.
Bassim, over here.
You seem shorter than I remembered, Basim.
And you still have not grown a single digit, Rebecca.
No. We're not here as enemies.
No, but we never held back on the training ground.
Roshan tells me you are local here.
In a manner of speaking. I lived here a time before I left for Anbar.
This place is no different from the places I'm used to. The rich wipe their shit with the clothes of the poor.
That is the Karkh I remember.
It is your Karkh no longer. Rebecca has uncovered a district tainted by corruption. Stronger than usual.
Rumors of harassment from officials, and goods being controlled and seized. We think someone here has a hold over the district.
Let me guess. The Order.
A grand auction is happening. The Dairat al-Mal. An annual show of silk robes comparing their golden spoons. No surprise, but this event is invite only. There is a high chance one of our targets will attend.
So, gain entry into the auction and find the one behind this.
Mumtaz, you catch on quick.
Finding it hard to keep up?
There might be clues if we trace trouble to the root. I can show you where they are brewing. Join me outside when you're ready.
Contracts will not complete themselves, you know.
Master.
Are you ready, Bassim? Karkh awaits.
Ready. Let us move.
Follow me. Ever thought you would return here? To Karkh?
No. Much of my childhood was spent along these streets. Finding friendship with rats and roaches. Some memories are good. Most are bitter.
Memories only serve to distract us. The Order has spread their influence into every crack in the city, turning Bагдad into their farm.
That will change.
Responsibility lies heavy on our shoulders. The Order's blight falls over Karkh, and we are the only ones who can cure it.
How has Rebecca been adjusting to Karkh?
She does not like the politics, but she has to fulfill her duty. Karkh is an acquired taste. Businesses at each other's throats. The obsession over money. Perfume.
People here are happy to be lost in their own paradise.
A paradise that can only be afforded by the wealthy, and often corrupted.
така ще ни води, бе.
لكتاب السند هند يا للذكاء ذلك المدعو وتاجر معي أقدم تخفيضات على شراء الكميات
Come, we're nearly there.
Добре, това е пазара. Ще разследваме пазара.
Spice still clings to the air. What was it like? The first time you took a life?
I barely recall. It was a man I used to know well. Before all of this. Before the hidden ones.
You do not remember?
My memories are buried next to him. I refuse to let his death hunt me. The way his breath hunted me when he was alive. I won't let the past define me. This is why I now consider myself the daughter of no one. If we do not quell the storm within us while awake, it takes us in our dreams. Like with you and your jinni. Now, the souk, like Rebecca said, some guards came through recently, breaking bottles, smashing crates.
What caused this aggression?
Let's find out. I've also heard they're seizing foreign goods, mostly from the East Road.
The East Road? I believe I know someone who can help. It has been an age. Hopefully he is still around. I would be happy to see him again.
Do not let nostalgia cloud reality, Basem.
I will not. I know nothing stays the same. It has been some time. I wonder what has changed around here. Maybe I could first pay an old friend a visit.
The bazaar. Ами, приятели, приключиме частта до тука. Следващия... Продължаваме, разследваме базара и трябва да разкриеме следващия ни таргет. Ако ви харесва това, което правя, моля ви, лайквайте, коментирайте, абонирайте се за канала и продължаваме да пускаме нови епизоди. Благодаря ви и до next time!